Hi, so in today's video I would like to share something different because usually I'm focusing a lot about the positive stuff and how to succeed in property business or in life itself, in a business. What can you do in order to make it better? But also what I know, there is a lot of people, they are not succeeding, okay? They are not taking these steps, and they are not basically, they are, feeling down, they are fell down and they are not getting the results which they wanted. And I would like to share with you why I think in 4 steps, or not 4 steps, 4 reasons what people have, why they are not succeeding. So if you are one of the person who is not succeeding just yet, maybe one of the things will be you. Maybe something different, but I can see, from a lot of people I'm speaking on a daily and weekly basis, these are the main things why people are not succeeding. So the number 1, it's a confidence, okay? People are not confident enough to take the phone and book the viewing, okay? People are scared to do it because they think they need to know everything, they need to know all the answer for any question that's gonna come up on the other side. If they are calling landlords, for rent-to-rent service accommodation, or if they are calling to estate agents, they are afraid what is going to happen, so they don't have the confidence. And the same when it comes to viewing, they'll come on the viewing and they'll not going to be confident enough. You can see on their body, and when they speak, they'll be more like sitting more like that, or speaking more quietly, walking slowly, maybe not asking many questions. There is one thing that's going to be missing, and the thing is going to be energy. There is no energy, okay? So if you want to be confident and succeed in property, you need to have energy. And you're not going to have energy from sitting at home and watching Netflix and movies. This is not going to give you any energy. And I know that because I'm guilty of it as myself, okay? When I watch movies, it doesn't give me anything. If I sit on the sofa like that and I think I'm gonna rest and I'm gonna get the energy, it doesn't give me any energy. You can have energy from different sources, but I'm not gonna be speaking about that right now. I just want to say the confidence, it's one of the things you need to be working on if you want to be successful in anything you do. Another thing is beliefs, okay? We grew up, everybody has a different life. Everybody has a different childhood, somebody better, somebody worse. But we all had some, okay? And we all have some limiting beliefs in ourselves, in our head, what we are capable of and what we are not. And the thing is, when you are thinking of something like, for example, me, my limiting belief is I cannot sing. Even if I would sing now, I would feel like, you would be laughing at me because I think, or not just I think, I know I'm not a good singer. And why did it happen? Because when I sing when I was young at school, because I like singing, they told me always, don't sing because you sound terrible. So in my head, it was okay, so I'm not the singer. And basically, this is my limiting belief, which is with me until now. I mean, these limiting beliefs, I don't care that much about that one because I'm not planning to be a singer, so I don't care. But it is a limiting belief to myself. And the question is, when did you define yourself? When did I define myself about not being a singer? When I was young. When I was young, I defined myself that I'm not the singer because somebody told me that, or, something happened in the past and we define ourselves like people, are smoking cigarettes. So they think they are a smoker. But when did you define yourself that you are a smoker? You can always change, okay? So beliefs can be changed. And usually it's very difficult to get from the limiting belief, but it's good there are ways how you can get rid of the beliefs and you can replace it with new empowering belief, okay? So this is one of the things which you can do in order to be more successful. Number 3, assumptions. People assume things before they happen. People who are phoning, let's say, landlord, if they want to get rent to rent, and they are assuming that the landlord will say them no. So what it does? Firstly, many times they're not going to make the phone call because they are assuming this is going to happen. Sometimes they are assuming that they'll ask them the question and they don't know the answer. So instead of trying to figure out the answer for this particular question so they can get better in the next conversation, They are assuming they'll ask them this question, and so they rather not make a phone call. Okay, so we are all guilty as charged about that. We are assuming something will happen. Like people are assuming you have a birthday, so you're gonna get the birthday present. This is assumption. But if I don't give you the present, you might be angry. But you just assume that this is how it is every single year. But it doesn't need to be like that. So don't assume anything. Don't assume anything. If you want to assume something, always assume a positive. Assume the good thing, what is going to happen. If I'm going to make the phone call with the landlord, so assume that I'm going to secure the deal. I'm going to book the viewing. Always assume the good stuff. Don't try to assume the bad stuff, because if you're going to be assuming the bad stuff will be happening to you, because it's going to be in your head and you're going to be doing the things which are exactly opposite what you should be doing. Okay? And number 4, meaning. Okay? And I like very much the phrase, I'm not sure if it was Tony Robbins who said that, but he said, nothing in life has any meaning, only the meaning you give it. Okay? So I want you to write it down. If you had never heard that phrase, nothing in life has any meaning, only the meaning you give it. Okay? So what does it mean? If I'm gonna phone 10 landlords, I'm gonna have 10 leads, but all of them, they will tell me no for the viewing. So I have 2 options. I can give it the meaning that, for example, you have actually many options, but let's say one of the options will be like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough, I'm not, set for the property journey, I heard 10 times no, and, I give up. Okay, this is not for me. And you give it the meaning that actually this was your fault. Okay, and you're gonna live with that, because this is what you give the meaning to these 10 no's. If they're gonna tell you 10 no's, and the meaning will be, for example, I made the 10 phone calls and I know what I said and I hear 10 times no, it means that these 10 landlords, they were not interested about company let, but maybe another 10 people will be interested. So let's call another 10. And I'm not gonna give it any special meaning. I'm just gonna say the meaning is those 10 people, those 10 people are not the 10 people which they would be into that deal. So I'm gonna try somewhere else. I'm gonna find a person who is gonna be willing to give me his property for rent-to-rent service accommodation, for example. Okay? So don't give it too much meaning, or give it the meaning which is gonna be empowering for you. Okay? Or one of the things what I learned in 10 years ago, actually, when I was doing something different, when somebody told me no, when I want to sign a contract with them for insurance, when they told me no, I shake the hand with them at the end of the presentation, I would say, or meeting, and I would tell them, thank you. This is how I went from the meeting. I didn't leave the meeting and I wasn't in a car. I was like, no, you didn't sign the contract, and I could earn some money by signing the contract, and it's bad, and I would blame myself. I didn't do that, okay? Maybe at the beginning, and after I learned that skill. So the skill is, let's say you want to set yourself a rent-to-rent service accommodation, and this deal will be making you, in average, £500 a month. Okay, this is the average, £500 a month from one deal. Okay, you're gonna do, let's say, 10 viewings, and 9 people will tell you no, and the 10th person will tell you yes. Okay, so instead of looking at those 9 people and like, no, I lost. The thing is, you didn't lose anything because you never had it. The 10th person will tell you, yes, I'm in it. You're gonna set up your self accommodation, all good, and you are making £500 every single month. So look at these 9 people, and everyone who tells you no, shake his hand and say thank you, and you earned £50 a month. Okay, one person gave you £50 a month until you got in the 10th one, and now you are having this £500 a month. So every single person earns you money. This is your experience. Okay, you need to take these steps, and you need to hear the no's. If you're not gonna hear the no and you're gonna go on one viewing and hear yes straight away, this is big luck, okay? This is big luck. But in general, you need to take much more effort. When I was about to set up my first rent-to-rent service accommodation, I've done 26 viewings and I had 26 no's, okay? And after I was very disappointed, but I took another week of viewings, and after I heard yes, okay? So these are the 4 things why I think a lot of people are not succeeding. So I'm just going to repeat them once again. Confidence, beliefs, assumptions, and the meaning. Okay, remember that. And if you know that one of the things you have the struggling with that, and you want someone to help with that, feel free to send me a message or book a strategy call on my description, and we can have a chat about that, and I'll try to help you as much as I can to get rid of limiting beliefs, boost your confidence, boost your energy, so you are capable of doing something towards your goals, and you're gonna be financially free or whatever you want in life. Okay, that's gonna be all from me for today. So please subscribe, give me a like, because I'm just starting my channel, so I want to be growing and blooming. And another thing is what I want to mention: if you didn't see the last video about 7 steps how to be successful in property business, just check it out. I'm just gonna put the video just in here. Have an amazing day. Bye bye.